Um, let's see. First, for the good news, I'm really excited about tomorrow's weigh-in. Um, I've done 9 days of successful eating one meal a day without snacking. That is huge. That's like huge for me because I've been doing whatever I wanted kind of for a long time. I'm still eating whatever I want in that meal, no matter what it is, but it's still self control for me. Um, let me see. Okay, one other thing that's happened this week is I don't know why, but I can't sleep solid. So I'll sleep for like an hour or 2 hours, and then I'll wake up, and then I'll force myself back to sleep because I need rest. I'm working at Amazon, and this job is very physical. So I really need my body to rest. My shoulders are hurting so bad. Recently, with my job, like both shoulders hurt right now. I cannot. I have tons of time I could take off, but I can't because I'm saving them for when my boys have basketball season. Tryouts are next month, and as long as they're healthy, they'll make a team. And it's going to be two different schools, and it's going to be 5 to 6 practices per school. Um, so I really need to save these hours that I have. Also, peak is coming, and at Amazon, when it's peak time, you have to work 60 hours a week, and that is going to be hard. I've been there over a year and a half. I've never worked a whole 60-hour shift because I got accommodation. Anyway, I'm just going to share. It's kind of venting, but I feel good now. I did go home early last night because I was pouting. um, so what I do 3 different jobs. I really do more because I've been trained in other departments. But I pack items. When I pack items, I don't really have any issues because it's just me and the items, even though there's people putting the items into the wall for me. No real issues. Now, when I'm sorting items, it's 3 of us. 2 of us put things in the wall. The other one of us wait for the empty trays that they have put in the wall so that we could sort items coming into our department one by one. Okay, so that's what I was doing when one of our new managers said she's going to challenge us. I'm going to tell you, I try so hard every single night. Every night I'm doing that one position that we had a challenge with last night. Every single time I'm going at maximum capacity because I'm competitive in nature, and every hour they call our rates, and I just want to be on top of the list. You don't get paid more, nothing. I just feel good. So I'm that type of worker, at least for that position. I'm not going to say I'm like that all night. Okay. But you can't go fast unless the other 2 people you're working with are going fast or at least going decent, okay? And they're not supposed to take bathroom breaks, and they're not supposed to just leave the station because it affects everyone. Okay, so now, last night, they started the race, and my 2 sorters did not care we were in a race at all. I saw one, the guy, he was on his phone twice. We're not supposed to be on our phone. Now, I don't care what you're doing, really. It doesn't affect me. You could be on your phone all night, breaking the rules. I don't care. But, one, you're affecting me because I need the empty trays you're supposed to be doing. 2, we're in a competition that I know I can win if you guys would just do your job and care that we're racing. I was so mad that I left my station and went to the manager's station, and I was like, may I please have at least can you change one of my people because I need at least a halfway effort, like chance to be in this competition. It's gonna be hard to win with people that don't care because they're leaving me with no trays. Okay. So he was like, he came over and he looked and then he went away. He never switched one of them. He did come put empty trays on my line once towards the end. I was so mad. I'm not joking that I wanted to cry. Like, I was so mad. Like, oh my gosh. I left early. I was a big baby, and I left I'm gonna tell you why else I left early. I left 2 hours early because I was so mad, and it was so unfair. They took all the joy out of my job. Um, it's really boring. That job is so boring. So at least the competition and the calling out my rates every hour, like, makes me have something to look forward to. Um, yeah, so let's see. That happened. So we had a contest. Here's what really made me mad. Okay, so they called the rates. Why did I get second place by like 12 units? Do you know 12 units is like the time that I walked to the manager station and came back, I could have probably did 40 units. Okay? So if I would have had one that really wanted to win and one that was halfway doing their job, I would have blew away the competition. Okay, that's number one. Number two, who I was trying to beat, I had an issue with him last week. We're really kind of cool, but last week he said something like the reason why our wall is so packed is because of me. But he and I were packing the wall. I said, oh, really? So from now on, anytime I'm doing the same position, I didn't tell him, oh, really. I said it to my mind. Like, you need to be humble. Like, just because you're amazing, it doesn't mean you're, like, the best. Oh, my hand is hurting from holding this phone. Okay, so let's see. There's another thing that my job does is if you get, like, an out-of-this-world rate, you get a red jacket, okay? You just get a red jacket, but it acknowledges that you're a grinder, you work hard, and you're way above average, okay? Because it's really hard to get that red jacket. So I've been trying for like 8 months to get the red jacket, but the only way, like the reason why I haven't been able to get it, one is because I'll have times where my partners, which is two other partners and me, they're not giving 100%, and really you got to give 110% to get that red jacket. So that's one. And if I do have amazing partners, then the machines start acting weird or the lines start jamming. If one tray on our whole line in my whole department like falls off or gets stuck on the line, it shuts down the entire line in my department. So that could take like 2 or 3 minutes, and that can make or break your rate. Okay, so that's another thing. So it's just really frustrating because, it's not an equal playing field, and they don't match you to people that, like, are hard workers. They just randomly, I don't know if it's a computer, because they put all our names on a board that says our where to go, what station to go to. Anyway, I'm late. I'm late to work. I'm never late to work, but I need to sleep. I was so sleepy, and my shoulders hurt so bad. And so I timed it so that I'll get there after the first lunch break. This is also not going to be good for my weigh-in tomorrow because I wanted to go do a solid 10 hours of work, but it's only going to be 9 hours. It was only going to be 9 hours because my son has track at 5:30 in the morning, so I'm leaving an hour early so that I could go home, take a shower, and get him to track practice on time, then go to sleep, then get up and go to the YMCA to weigh. I have not weighed. Thank you for the like. I have not weighed since we last weighed together. I think, man, this chapter of this long, year's journey is so awesome because I turned off. I can see the likes, but probably on this one you can, but I'll turn that off if I feel like it. It's taken away, like, I don't deal with haters because I don't see the dislike. I'm sensitive, but I'm still my own person. As you can see, I had ice cream twice this week. I appreciate no one talked about it, but I'm me. My diet is my way, and I think it'll work still. I don't care if it takes me, I don't even know how many years ago I started this channel for weight loss for me individually. I don't know how long ago it was, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to make this happen, and now more than ever, I really want to make it happen. I want to leave this job. I want to leave this job so bad, but hair is also not, man, I've had some, I don't know, I'm kind of confused on where I want to go with making a living. I'm not even going to talk about this. This was about this job, and now I've had a whole day since I've been at work, and it's not going to be a full night. I almost quit. Man, I almost quit last night. I was so upset. Another thing that will make me quit for sure is if they make me go to this. Ooh, yikes! If they make me go to this other department that I hate so bad, I will do everything possible to plead to them. I cannot do that. I do not want to do that job. I'm not gonna explain it now, but I just hate its guts so bad. Yeah. So, okay. So I took off the likes and dislikes, but I can see them, but others can't. So all the dislike people, they get satisfaction out of disliking my stuff. They can do it all they want. The only way I can see their dislikes is if I go onto YouTube and look at my video. And I never do that. I use the YouTube app. So that has helped my mental health with my channel. Number two, what's number two? I don't even remember what's number two, but that's. Oh yeah, number two is I'm not going on the scale daily, and we're being surprised together. Okay, so I'm focusing on what I'm doing each day. Okay, so man, I had cravings for ice cream, and I thought so hard on it, and was like, I don't want to show this, but I wanted it, and I felt like I was still doing good with one meal a day to my standards. Like I can never please everybody. I'm sure a lot of people look at my meals like, or whatever. You know, I have a lot of dairy. I love cheese. I like to repeat my meals. My meals don't look pretty on the plate. Like, I'm not a chef. I'm not a food plate preparer. Like, that's not my strong suit. But I really believe all diets work. And I'll keep on saying that. I think if we make a plan and stick to it, it'll work. That's why I'm so excited for OMAG Caroline's Consistency Challenge. And I think today completes 9 days. I'm doing horrendous in stretching, and I need it. I need it so bad because of this dang job is so hard for my body. Let me see. And our machines make us stretch. So it'll stop every hour and give me a guided 30-second stretch. But that's not enough because I put in her challenge that I'll do 30 minutes of stretching a day. But Amazon days, I do not have much time. I do not have a whole 30 minutes plus an hour for learning that I put on the challenge between my waking hours of Amazon because I also have to cook. I forgot to take my son to karate. I picked up, one had a club, so I picked him up at 4:15. Took him home. My car keeps having I don't know what the heck. I went to put air in my tire like 3 times, and that little light thing, I'm pretty sure it means air. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I went like 3 times. I did that. I cooked my OMAD meal. I went back and got my track sun at 5. Man, I went at like 4:45 or 4:50. I fell asleep in the car. Like, my sleep is so off. And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm sleeping. Because he was like, I got there like 4:45. The track was over at 5:10. Then I'm supposed to leave for work at 6 o'clock. Yeah. So, okay, here's my exit. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying, but life is so busy, but I'm feeling way less stressful on this chapter of the challenge. I'm feeling like so motivated. I always feel like this at the beginning. There have been times that I did want a snack, but very minimal urge to get it, and I don't even remember what it might have been. But I'm totally out of the snacking. Like, I still get my drink or my ice at Sonic every day. I take this ice. I love Crush Ice. I take this every day to work with me. It melted because I fell asleep, and I should have put it in the freezer, but I was so sleepy. Let me see. Yeah. So I used to get the taquito or the pecans. I don't do that. I'm saving money too. I'm really excited. Okay. Yeah. So I think all diets work. So I'm gonna stay I don't know what you call it. I'm gonna stay believing what I believe, and I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm not excited to go in here. Like, I really want to be a YouTuber, and I still really think I could have if I would have stayed the course. I was doing so good. So I'm really hoping to get back to that, and not just with this channel, with the other channels. I'm playing around with the YouTube Shorts. I don't know what I'm doing. It's part of my, I did realize why some of them won't work, because it's supposed to be in landscape, horizontal. So I'm trying to make them like less than a minute, but YouTube really wants them like 15 seconds. But so yeah, I'm gonna be playing around with stuff because yeah, I need to figure out something else other than Amazon. I am not liking this at the moment because they just took all the joy away. Like it was so fun to me because I'm burning calories, but I love competition. Like I love it so freaking much. It's fun to me, and almost I would say half of the department is like pretty much almost half my age. So I feel really this is like motivational, making me feel like. But okay, so I think I put in my title. I don't know how to be average. I don't. I don't know how to be average. I don't know how to just do the job regular. So after we had that competition, the first hour they did it again. This time it was against another manager, and he's the manager of the sorting part. We have manager on the pack side and the sorting part. So then the next hour was him. Look at this sweet parking spot. And I'm not lazy. I don't have to park here. It's just I want to be close. And after a full day of Amazon, yes, I am extremely. We're gonna see Amazon. I am extremely tired. My feet, my body, everything is tired. I'm gonna volunteer to go to a different department because my department is making me so mad. Yeah. So I'm not trying hard. I'm not. This is bad. I wish I could have a conversation and people could tell me is this bad or not, but I'm just gonna be average. That's such a baby move, but I'm just so mad and I don't appreciate it. Now, if I get a chance to tell my manager that I've been trying to get a red jacket, oh, I'm putting on my shoes. They have a hole in it because they just keep getting a hole right there, and they're not even old. So I don't wear. As soon as I get off, I put the slides on because my feet just hurt so bad after this shift. Today should be easier because I'm working 10:30 to 4 o'clock. So that's a shorter shift. I'm really thinking about working an overtime day because my stock stuff is going bad because we're in like I don't know what it is. We're in a weird spot where all the stock stuff is down, and yeah, it's been going really. Ooh, you can see my fat. Man, I hope I'm like 240 tomorrow. Man, that would make me so happy. I can't remember what I was. I think I was 244 last one. I'm not sure. But it was 9 pounds down from the last weigh-in. That is freaking amazing. I need my ID. The ID gets us in the building. I'm probably going to tuck my scarf in my shirt. I'm going to take my ice. I have to hide my purse. Okay. I think that's everything. Man, I wish that indicator on my car would go away. I'm going to take it to the tire place. Okay, it's cold. And I get a mess when I go in there too. What time is it? It is 10. Oh, perfect timing. It's 10:29. So let me see. So I timed it so that it'll blend in and I won't look late even though I'm late. They're strategic with staffing. Like there's probably a staffing board up or you just rotate positions. Yeah, we just know how to rotate. If you're packing, you go back to the same pack station. So I will see you tomorrow. Um, have a good evening and thanks for listening. Bye. I forgot to show Amazon too. There's Amazon.